Our story begins with Urame Iori, who, driven by suspicion and an ongoing investigation, takes Satoru Gojo's first-year students on a mission to uncover the truth about the mole of Jujutsu High at Kyoto. Upon suspicion, Urame believes that the student Kokichi Muda should be investigated due to his cursed technique, puppet manipulation. This cursed technique has wide-reaching abilities, which makes Kokichi the prime candidate for stealing and sharing information with enemy curse users. As they break down the door to Kokichi's hideout, they find it empty. This misleading information is enough for Urame to confirm that Kokichi is indeed Jujutsu High's mole. Meanwhile, Kokichi meets with Maito and Geto. They had struck a binding vow, with Kokichi agreeing to provide information from Jujutsu High in exchange for Maito's idol transformation technique. However, Kokichi feels the contract was violated when Kyoto students were harmed, and tensions build as Maito contemplates killing him. Maito blames that on Hanami and claims he should just kill Kokichi regardless. Geto refuses to allow him to violate the pact, and Maito finally grants Kokichi a healthy body capable of standing on his own 2 feet. With the vow fulfilled, Kokichi and Maito both agree it's time to fight. Kokichi uses Mecha Marus to distract Maito and escape outside, unleashing Mecha Maru Mode Absolute. Maito stands confident, ignoring Mecha Maru's attacks, but Kokichi surprises him with a mysterious projectile, injuring Maito and leaving him vulnerable. Kokichi prepares his secret technique, aiming to exorcise Maito, but Maito activates his domain expansion, self-embodiment of perfection, countering Kokichi's efforts. In a last-ditch effort, Kokichi reveals his hidden weapon, the new Shadow style, Simple Domain, neutralizing Maito's technique. Kokichi believes victory is at hand and turns his attention to Geto, but Maito suddenly breaks into Mecha Maru's cockpit. He attempts to stab Maito with another tube as the curse crawls into the area. Their hands pass by each other's, but Kokichi's isn't fast enough at close range. In his last moments, Kokichi shares a heartfelt promise with Kasume, sealing his fate. After Kokichi's death, Maito reveals his true intentions to Geto in the anticipation of Shibuya's upcoming events. And so, the stage is set for the events that will unfold in Shibuya in just over a week's time. On October 31st at 7 p.m., a shroud of mystery descended upon Shibuya as a massive curtain enveloped the city. Sorcerers from all walks of life were called to the scene, where professionals and Jujutsu High students alike were divided into 4 teams and briefed on the dire situation. Meanwhile, the trapped citizens within Shibuya desperately cried out for the arrival of the most powerful sorcerer, Satoru Gojo. Their pleas echoed through the city until their savior answered the call. Outside the curtain, at the Aoyama Cemetery, Yuji felt the urgency to rush and assist his sensei. However, Mei, a seasoned sorcerer, remained calm and unconcerned. Little did they know that another curtain had appeared at Meiji Jingumai Station. Upon receiving a call about the new threat, Mei's team swiftly moved towards their next target. Back within Shibuya, Gojo found himself confronted by the formidable trio of Jogo, Choso, and Hanami at Fukutoshin Line Platform B5F. Their escape route was blocked by Hanami's routes, and the innocent civilians were pushed onto the railway, serving as sacrifices for the cursed spirit's dark plan. The curses began their merciless onslaught, seeking to create a blind spot for Satoru. Jogo and Hanami activated domain amplification, aiming to overcome Gojo's infinite power. But the strongest sorcerer saw through their strategy. Realizing the curse's arrogance and their attempt to manipulate the situation, Satoru Gojo removed his blindfold and made a vow to take down Hanami first. Gojo unleashed his tremendous cursed energy, incapacitating Hanami and exercising one of the unregistered special grade curses. Meanwhile, Mei's team received intel about the new curtain around the Fukutoshin Line platform. They were briefed on the curtain's properties and the possibility of encountering transfigured humans between the 2 curtains. Mei used her unique technique to scout Meiji Jingumai Station, pinpointing the curtain's activator between B1F and B2F. As Yuji ventured into platform B2F, he encountered a cursed spirit guarding a commissioned curtain. Their encounter led to a battle where Yuji's raw skill prevailed. After defeating the curse and destroying the commissioned curtain, the ever-elusive Maito moved toward platform B5F, adding another layer of complexity to the unfolding events. As the fierce battle rages on, Jogo takes on Gojo with all his might, but his efforts prove futile. Even Choso's attempts to aid his comrades seem to be in vain. Amidst the chaos, Geto and Dagen watch their confrontation from a distance, awaiting the unfolding events. Meanwhile, Mei-Mei's team makes their way through B4F, only to come face to face with a transfigured human. Their encounter leads to a chilling revelation. Back on platform B5F, a train arrives, and civilians rush towards it, hoping for safety. However, to their horror, the train is filled with transfigured humans who burst out and begin a ruthless slaughter of the helpless non-sorcerer hostages. Mahito exits the train last, reveling in the atmosphere of fear and chaos. The human curse joins the fray, using body repel alongside Choso's supernova to inflict devastation. Jogo cleverly feigns an attack, aware that Gojo's personal limit is to avoid directly killing civilians, even though he may let some perish at the hands of curses. Contrary to their expectations, Satoru Gojo unleashes his domain expansion, Unlimited Void. It lasts for a mere 0.2 seconds but incapacitates every being on the platform. In the following 299 seconds, the mightiest sorcerer alive eradicates all the transfigured humans released on platform B5F. Immediately after, Geto activates the Prison Realm, a plan set in motion prior to the Shibuya incident. Geto had explained the conditions to the unregistered special grades, one of which was Gojo needing to be within a 4-meter radius of the item for 1 minute upon activation. Utilizing this loophole, the curse user lures Gojo into the open, trapping him in the Prison Realm. Within the Prison Realm, Gojo realizes that the figure standing before him is an imposter. Pseudo-Geto reveals his brain and explains his desire for cursed spirit manipulation, utilizing Seguro's preserved body for his sinister plans. Meanwhile, one of Mekamaru's smaller puppets attempts to contact Yuji, adding yet another layer of complexity to this unfolding crisis. And so, as Shibuya incident spirals further into chaos, the battle for survival and supremacy continues. Thank you, guys and gals, for tuning into our channel. Please consider liking and subscribing as it helps our channel a lot. There's nothing we enjoy more than creating videos for all of you anime lovers. Until then, feel free to watch the rest of our videos and stay tuned for part 2 of the Shibuya incident arc, coming very soon. Stay burnt, brownies.